Before you buy a house in Wichita, you have to see what's going on in this northeastern Wichita suburb. If you're looking for small town charm with proximity to all the Wichita amenities, this might be the location just for you. What's up, beautiful people? I'm so glad you tuned in today. My name is Regina. I'm a realtor here in the Wichita, Kansas area, and you guys are in for a treat. We are in an up and coming neighborhood here in Northeast Wichita. I'm going to be showing you guys 3 models today, and also a little bit of something special. I used to live right here in the suburb. I'm going to be giving you guys a bunch of facts and information throughout the tour today, so make sure you stay tuned until the very, very end. We're going to head into the first model. I'm excited. I hope that you're excited. And if you're not excited, you better get excited. Let's go. All right, my friends, the first thing I want you to take notice of is this really nice front porch area. You've got your 0 entry, you've got your concrete. We have it set up out here with a little bit of furniture. You know I love to decorate at the holidays. Sit out front with your coffee, your kids, all of that good stuff. So love this front porch area. Let's go ahead and go on inside. Okay, so as we enter this home, we're greeted with my favorite, a foyer. We've got an 11-foot ceiling in here, 2 beautiful exposed beams, this gorgeous light fixture, brushed nickel. So I really like this space. You guys know I really like not walking right into the house. So I definitely appreciate this foyer. Also have a coat closet right over here to the right. Perfect for the coats, all those good things. And this is a split bedroom, a split floor plan, sorry. So we've got your primary bedroom on the other side of the house and then 2 secondary rooms here. This home is 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So over here, you have your first of your 2 bedrooms. This is about 12 by 11. And we also have a nice walk-in closet in here as well. Love that. And right around the corner, we have pretty much an identical bedroom. That one was staged as a little office, and here they've got the full-size bed, 2 nightstands. You could get away with the queen in here for sure with no problem. King might be a little tight. Got your closet right here. So 2 good-sized bedrooms on this side of the home. Right here, you've got your 3-piece bathroom for these 2 bedrooms. I like the neutral colors in here. Nice beige quartz countertop with some gray and brown veining and nice neutral backsplash here. Little decorating tip for you. See right here how they put the shower curtain almost all the way up to the ceiling? Do that in your next house. Definitely makes your room feel bigger when you bring those window treatments and shower curtain up a little bit higher. So, little tip for you. All right, so here's your washroom. And then right here through the foyer, we have our living room, dining room, kitchen combo. Right over here in your living room, we have this beautiful accent wall. I love this olive paint and the design that they did here with the wood. Nice touch. I love a good accent wall. You've got your mantle here, and then some nice white and veined tile there around the fireplace. Right over here, we have some beautiful big windows. I would say these are about 7 by 4. Gorgeous windows, bringing in a lot of natural light that allows you to look outside onto your covered patio, which we will go out there in just a little bit. So over here in Irongate, you have a choice of 2 different builders. One is H&H and the other is Jim Gerhardt. This home was actually built by H&H. and I'll tell you a little bit more about them as we go through our tour. Take a look at this island. We've got a 9x4 beautiful island in here. They have seating for 3. You could definitely fit 4 stools under there with absolutely no problem. We have some brushed nickel fixtures, brushed nickel on our cabinetry as well. And I like how they went with 2 different tones in here. We've got some green on the island and these cabinets, and then we've got a nice light gray kind of beige color over here on the back. One thing that I noticed being in here as well is you have a really nice amount of space between your island and your back wall. I love how spacious that is. Definitely don't want to feel cramped when you're in here cooking. All right, let's look over here. We've got a 5-burner GE gas cooktop. Love the herringbone tile, ties in great with the green accent wall in the living room. Nice custom hood. And the great thing about being over here in this community is that you can do custom build homes. So all your HGTV ideas, all your Pinterest ideas, you can bring them to the builder and build a home of your dreams. And this is a patio home, meaning that there is no basement. So you may be wondering, what do I do if there is a tornado warning? So if you have not watched my other video about tornadoes, make sure you go check it out. But in these homes, it is standard for them to put a safe room in all of the homes. So I really appreciate that and love that. Definitely helps you to know that you have a safe space to go in the event that there is a tornado warning. So the pantry actually serves as the safe room in this home. How do I know that? You've got your reinforced door right here with your 3 locks. On the ceiling, there is a vent in here to let in fresh air. And another thing I love about the pantry being the safe room is you got all the snacks in here. Got your snacks ready to go. So when the tornado comes, hide out in here with your family, everybody's good to go. So that's a really great feature that they put in the safe rooms as a standard in all of your patio homes. If your home has a basement, you don't need to have a safe room because you'll use your basement as your storm shelter. All right, so let's head on this side of the house. This home is currently being used as a sales office. So we've got our 3-car garage set up as a sales office right now. But if you were to build a model that looks like this, that would of course be your garage. We have a small mud area right over here. We've got 2 hooks. Again, that nice beautiful green paint that they used on the kitchen island. They put a touch of it there as well. And then let's head this way into the primary bedroom. This room is about 13 by 15. We've got a nice queen size bed in here. You could definitely get away with the king if you wanted to. Window here leading out to your backyard. They did a nice tray ceiling up here with some crown molding in there as well. And then another beautiful feature wall on the back wall here in the bedroom. And again, because this area is for custom building, all of these little design features and design touches, you can bring all of those into your home. So if you like this feature wall, you could do this, something like this. If you have your own idea, you can bring that as well. All right, so off of your primary bedroom, we've got a really nice size master closet. I like how they went all the way to the ceiling with the hanging area so you could take advantage of all of the space. I think this is a good size for 2 people. Absolutely. All right, and then over here, we have the primary ensuite. So they went with a neutral palette in here, got a 10-foot vanity. I'm loving the little makeup counter here. Get yourself a nice little stool, set this up with all the necessities. And then you also have a storage closet right over here. Perfect for linens, towels, and all that good stuff. And then over here, we have a 0 entry shower. So 0 entry, meaning there is no step or lip into the shower. I like these nice charcoal colored subway tiles that they put in here. And then they brought in that same color with this pebble-like floor in the shower. And again, you would be at liberty to choose whatever colors you want. If you're a tub girl, tub guy, like I am, I like a good soaker tub, you could definitely create a floor plan to accommodate a bathtub as well. And then right over here, you've got your throne room area. I like that they put a window in there to let in some natural light to this area. Okay, and then that leads us right into your laundry space. So you've got your spot right over here for your washer dryer, counter space for your folding and all that good stuff. And then they tied in the some green in here with the cabinetry. Went with a nice beaded backsplash. And on the floor, we have some nice neutral color tiles in here. Okay, my friends, let's head out to this covered patio that we have out on the back. I want to reiterate that this home is built by H&H Construction, and this house is about 1,800 square feet. It also comes with a whole home humidifier, and the price on this house is right around $537,000. I know that you guys can't tell by looking on the camera, but this house is impeccably built. You can tell that there's no shortage of attention to detail. Very nicely done. So huge shout out to H&H Construction. All right, guys. So this is another option for you if you want to have a not only covered patio, but also screened in, which I am a huge fan of, especially in the summertime when the bugs start to come out. You don't want the mosquitoes and the bees all over you. Love the idea of having the screened in porch and that it's covered as well. So you can really use it for 3 seasons. This one also comes with an outlet area for your television. So you can hang your TV out here during the fall, watch your football games, and be good to go out here. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments, are you a fan of this covered patio screened in? Is it something you would like or no? All right, so that concludes the tour of this first home. I'm gonna take you guys over to look at another H&H Construction, and hopefully we're gonna get into a Gerhardt home as well. I believe they were delivering some furniture over there, so hopefully they're all finished so that you guys can check that out. All right, guys, I didn't have enough time to get all the footage the other day, but not to worry, I'm back to continue on with this tour. So you might be wondering, where on earth are we anyway? I'm glad you asked. We are in Bel Air, Kansas, which sits just northeast of Wichita. The population here is around 9,500, and Bel Air is about 6.8 square miles in land. Your property taxes here are going to be a little bit higher than Wichita, but they're about the middle of the road when you're thinking about all the surrounding suburbs. Also, your water here is going to be a little bit more expensive as well. And here in Irongate, I also wanted to let you guys know that this is the only subdivision in Bel Air that has a clubhouse and pool. Now, Bel Air, the community of Bel Air, does have a city pool, but the whole city of Bel Air has access to that pool. Whereas here in Irongate, you got your own private pool. Your HOA fees will take care of that for you at $66 a month here in the single family homes. If you live over in the exclusive patio homes area, your HOAs are gonna be about $177 a month. You get a couple more things included like lawn care maintenance. So let's continue on with this tour. Let's head to the next house. I'll see you guys over there. Okay, you guys, we are over here at the next model. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to Missy Womack, who is the community specialist and realtor over here in Irongate with New Door Real Estate. Huge shout out to you for allowing us to view these homes today. Now, a little bit more about the builders before we head inside of the next home. Like I told you, you have 2 to choose from: H&H Home Builders and Jim Gerhardt Homes. Both builders are very reputable and trusted names here within the Wichita, Kansas community. Both builders have been in the industry for over 20 years. They're also members of the Wichita Area Builders Association, and they are known for their innovative designs, impeccable work, and top-notch craftsmanship. Now, I'm really excited for you guys to see this home because our first house was built by H&H Home Builders. This one is also built by H&H Home Builders, but you're going to be able to see a little bit more of a modern design, whereas the first home was more traditional. So let's head inside. This home is 1,800 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. We've got a fully finished main floor. Walkout basement is not finished. I'm going to give you guys a look at that as well. So let's go. All right, welcome to the second model. Again, this one was built by H&H Home Builders. When you walk into this home, you are met with a foyer. We've got 10-foot ceilings in here. This foyer has a nice tray in the ceiling to define the space, and the tray goes up to 11 feet. Got your black light fixture right there. And then over here to my left is your staircase to go down to the basement. Got a coordinating beautiful chandelier-like light fixture. And I love how they have the light fixture right here in front of this picture window. So at night when that light is on, it'll really light up the space and give the home a really beautiful look. This is a split floor plan, just like the first home. So we've got your primary bedroom on this side of the house and 2 secondary bedrooms over here. So let's go take a look at those bedrooms. Let's turn on that light there. All right, so this is the first of the 2 bedrooms. This is about 11 by 11. We have a walk-in closet in here. Perfect for your kids. You could do up to a king-size bed in here, I think, with no problem. And then right over here, we have pretty much an identical bedroom. Again, about 11 by 11. This one has a traditional closet instead of the walk-in. And this one has a beautiful view of the water that sits just outside of this home. So gorgeous view in this bedroom. And then you've got your 3-piece washroom right here. They went with a dark tile. You normally don't see this black tile on the floor in the bathrooms, but I think that's a really nice touch. We've got some brushed nickel fixtures in here, black pulls on your nice green cabinet, and perfect bathroom for your kids or guests. All right. On the floors, they went with a lighter colored luxury vinyl. So that's really nice. Again, you guys, since these homes are custom built, all of those things you can pick out to your liking. And the builders don't necessarily have floor plans, but if you like this home or any of the other models, they can definitely replicate that for you and even tweak it a little bit to your liking. So here is our great room, kitchen, dining room combo. One of the things I love about this great room are these windows and the view out to the water. And as you can see, this home has a little bit more of a modern touch. So there's some black tile mixed with a lighter gray washed wood up top where your television would go. And you've got the fireplace in the middle. There is some crown molding up on the ceiling here as well. And then right over here, we've got this massive 9.5 by 4.5 foot island. I like the color that they went with for the quartz countertop. I think you could do 3 to 4 stools there. And over here, they did also go with 2 different tones in this kitchen as well. So I really like in the black, really like the black in here. They have some kind of champagne bronze pulls on the drawers here. And then over here on this side, we have the same gray wash cabinetry that they used over on the fireplace. On your backsplash, have a nice charcoal colored subway tile, and they put it vertically, and that actually makes it look a little bit more modern. We have a black custom hood there. Got your 4-burner GE cooktop and a brushed nickel fixture over there on your sink. And a nice black undermount sink as well. Okay, over here, we've got our dining room space. You could do a table that seats 6 over here comfortably. Beautiful light fixture that coordinates with the black and the champagne bronze theme that they're going with in this home. Got your patio area out here. Let's go ahead and head out there. A little bit of a chilly spring day today. A little chilly, but we'll take it. All right, guys, so again, out here you have another screened-in porch. This will be an option for you. Like I said before, this one gives you a beautiful view of the water, and this one is actually a concrete deck instead of your traditional wood composite. This would definitely be a little bit more expensive than your traditional wood deck, but the great thing about these is that they're really low maintenance. You're not having to refinish them and repair any wood or anything like that. So something for you to definitely consider. All right, let's head back inside. Got some more black cabinetry with the champagne bronze. Refrigerator would go right there. And then this home comes with a nice walk-in pantry. All right, so right over here is where your 3-car garage or whatever size garage you would like. So this home has a 3-car garage here. And here's your mud area. Got some hooks here, little storage on the bottom. Perfect for hanging your backpacks, work bag, coats, all that good stuff. And then directly over here, you have your primary bedroom. So this room is about 15 by 14. Just like in the other home, we have a nice accent wall, and this one is a little bit different. So again, you can choose lots of different designs, any of those little touches that you would like to see in your house. Have a nice view of the backyard right there. This one does not have a tray ceiling like the other home did. So again, just showing you some different options depending on where you want to be with your price point. You can sit down with your builder and decide on all of those things. Okay, so right over here, we have the primary closet. Again, just like the other one, I like how they took advantage of all of the space up to the ceiling in here. Plenty of space for 2 people. This one also has a built-in with a couple drawers and some shelves. And then this way we have the primary ensuite. So you've got an 11-foot vanity here. Got a countertop cabinet right there. They went with a nice neutral palette. I like the touch with these mirrors. Very nice. You've got some brushed nickel fixtures to coordinate with the mirror and the light fixtures as well. Got a nice neutral colored quartz countertop and plenty of space for storage. I really like these big drawers right here. So I appreciate that. And right over here, we have your 0 entry walk-in shower. Nice neutral palette. This is kind of a faux wood looking tile. You've got a nice niche along the back wall of the shower that goes all the way across. And you also have a little seat in here as well. And this one has 2 shower heads. All right, and then right in here, you've got your throne room area. I like that they put a window in here to let in some natural light. Okay, so when you're building your home over here in Irongate, the only requirement is that you have 1,600 square feet on your main floor, and you can go bigger than that, but no smaller than the 1,600 square feet. And again, you can choose from either a patio home, which is built on a slab with no basement, or you can always do a basement like this home has as well. All right, so now we're into the laundry room. Space over here for washer dryer. Got a cabinet here, an extra deep cabinet actually. Really good, like that touch. And then some space over here for folding, and then an additional shelf up here as well. Let's head down to the basement. Now the basement is unfinished, but I do want to give you guys a chance to see what a walkout basement looks like. So let's head downstairs. All right, so we are in the basement. Like I said, it's unfinished, but it is partially framed out. So this over here looks like this would be your safe room. Basically, any place in the basement is going to be a safe space during a tornado warning, but sometimes builders will actually build a safe room in the basement, and that looks to be what this is here. So we've got some space framed out over here as well. There is an egress window over here on the side. This is a pretty large basement. So you could do living space over here. I'm loving these two sliding glass doors that they did. And this would be considered a partial walkout basement. So you can actually walk out of these doors, but then you've got a couple steps to get you up to the ground level. So this will be a partial walkout. So love the two doors, bring in a lot of natural light. This is gonna be really nice if the homeowners decide to get this finished. Now this home, unfortunately, is already sold, but no fear, because if you like this floor plan, you can replicate it for yourself. All right, so we've got some additional space over there as well. I'm trying to see, do you think where's the bedrooms gonna be down here? I don't know. Maybe over there. Yeah, that would make sense over there with the window. And then maybe they'll do another bedroom over here. Yeah. And then, oh, yeah, so we've got some plumbing over here on this wall, which lets us know this will be a nice wet bar. So I like how they did that there. So you'll put your counter space right here along this wall, which is great because you've got this pretty window to look out. So, all right, my friends, so that is the next home that we've looked at. We're gonna go ahead and head over to the Jim Gerhardt home so you can see what his work looks like. Hopefully you are enjoying the tour. Let's go. Here is our last model. We've got 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, roughly about 1,800 square feet, the same as the other 2 homes. This house is listed at $523,000. And we've got some nice upgrades in here that I'm excited for you guys to see. All right, so right here on our front porch, we've got a nice porch area over here, perfect for a nice bench or a couple chairs. And we've got some stone and siding combo columns here in the front of the home, as well as some brick. And let's head on inside. Okay, so Mr. Gerhardt did not let me down with the foyer. So we've got a nice foyer here when you enter the home. This one is a little bit smaller than the others that we've seen, but still just as beautiful. Love this brushed nickel light fixture here. We've got your 10-foot ceilings, nice area. You also have a little bit of space for a decorative table. Perfect to hang some family photos or decorative items of your liking. All right, next we're gonna enter into your great room. Right over here on the wall, you might be wondering what this is for. This is for, let me turn it up. This home has an upgrade of the, it's wired for audio. So if you look up on the ceiling right here, we've got your speakers in here. So really nice touch. So that is an option for you. Over here, we have our great room. This is a pretty good size. They have it organized with 2 love seats and a chair over here. You could do a sectional in here with no problem, organize it a couple different ways. Right over here, we have a beautiful feature fireplace wall. They went with a nice marble stacked stone and loving the windows over here to let in that beautiful natural light that you guys know that I love. So I like this space a lot. And let's head right over here to the kitchen. We have a 9x4 island in here, quartz countertop, seating for 4. Just like the H&H Home Builders, Jim Gerhardt also does a great job of maximizing this space right here. Almost 4 feet of space between the back wall of your kitchen and your island. Now in here we have Bosch appliances. You've got your Bosch dishwasher, Bosch 5-burner gas cooktop, and your coordinating Bosch microwave and oven. Over here on the back wall of the kitchen, I really like these kind of 3D tiles that they put there. It kind of looks like glass depending on where you're looking at it, but they're actually just a solid color. They went with a really monotone look here, makes it look very clean and modern. Got your custom vent here, white cabinets, brushed nickel cabinet pulls. And over here, they went with a darker kind of a dark wash wood on the island. So I love that both builders are putting in that design touch with a different color on your island than on your kitchen cabinets. All right, so your refrigerator would go over here. And then this home also has a walk-in pantry, just like the other homes that we went in. Got a frosted window at the top. Let's look over here at your dining space. So great dining area. They have seating for 6 here. I think you could squeeze in a table that seats 8 and still have plenty of space. Got a nice window out to the lot. This lot is really nice because you've got some water that sits just kind of catty corner here. Beautiful brushed nickel light fixture to coordinate the space. And I also like these pendant lights that they chose over here as well. Also wanted to make sure to show you the outdoor space out here. This one is a little bit different from what we've seen in the other 2 homes. So again, this lot has a really great view of the water. We've got a concrete deck out here, and you can see they did brick on the outside with some wood support. This is a split floor plan just like the other 2 homes. So the 2 secondary bedrooms are right over here, and I'm really excited for you guys to see how they set up the Jack and Jill bathroom over here. Over here we have a coat closet. So this is the first of the 2 secondary bedrooms. The stager was in here today trying to get the home ready, so she kind of tidied up for us so that you guys could have a special sneak peek of this house. So this is the first of the 2 bedrooms, about 11 by 12. You could do up to a king size bed in here, and that would be perfect. And then I really like how they did this Jack and Jill setup. So the Jack and Jill bathroom kind of goes around a central bath that I'll show you in a moment. So it's kind of a U shape. So here is the sink area for the person in this bedroom. They went with a beige and white color palette, and I like these 3D kind of geometric triangle backsplash that they put here. Got some brushed nickel fixtures and drawer knobs to coordinate with the brushed nickel light. So this is a great area, a lot of counter space and storage as well. And then the closet, instead of being in the bedroom, is actually in here across from your sink area. So you've got a nice walk-in closet with some shelves over here. So that's perfect. I think if you've got kids, this would be a great setup for them. Now over here you have your shared bath shower combo area. So we've got a nice tub here, a little shelf in there to put all the necessities, window here to bring in some natural light, and actually pretty spacious. And then over here you have your throne room area. You do have a pocket door, and I always have a stroke. There we go. Do have a pocket door right here. So this person can lock this door if they're using this space, and you've got a storage closet right here as well. All right, and then this is your second sink area that would go to the person that is in this bedroom. Pretty much identical with the decorative touches and everything, so love that. And then this leads you right into the second bedroom. So like I said, it's kind of a U shape around the central bathroom here. So I really like how the designer did that. And right here you have a pretty much identical bedroom, about 12 by 11. They have a full-size bed in here. You could do a queen on this wall. You could get away with the king if you put it over here on the window wall. And this home, it is a patio home. Forgot to mention that to you guys. So there is no basement. So like I told you from the first house, they do put safe rooms in all of the patio homes. So this safe room is actually located in this closet right here. And again, just like the first home, we have your reinforced door with your locks right here. There is a vent to let in some fresh air. This one doesn't have the whole pantry with the snacks though, so you got to pre-pack your snacks and put them in here. So here's your safe room. I forgot to explain to you guys that if you peel back the paint, everything on these walls, your safe room is made of 4 to 10 inch concrete walls that are reinforced with steel rebar that go about 20 feet underground. So these rooms are designed to withstand the strongest tornado that nature can give us. So these are very, very safe. All right, and then as we exit this room, here is your guest bath. So I really like how they have this set up. So if you have guests over at your house, if you're entertaining, your guests would use this bathroom. The Jack and Jill bath behind this wall will be exclusive to your kids or whoever is in these rooms. All right. We are going to head over to the other side of the house where we will see the primary bedroom. So this bedroom is about 16 by 13. Got a nice window over here. I also wanted to point out to you guys that Jim Gerhardt did nice crown molding on top of the windows throughout the home. So if that's something that you like, you could definitely bring that into the design of your own home, and both builders would accommodate that for you. But I just wanted to point that out. We've got a queen size bed in here. You could definitely do a king with no problem at all. And then space over here for your dresser or TV stand and television. And then that brings us right into the ensuite. And this one is designed a little bit differently than the other two. In the other two homes, we had one long vanity with the two sinks. And this one, the sinks are split, which I kind of like. So we've got a nice neutral quartz countertop here. They did a cool kind of diamond shaped white tile here on the backsplash. Got a nice brushed nickel bordered mirror, brushed nickel light fixture and sink fixture, along with the coordinating cabinet pulls as well. We have a storage cabinet here. I'm a big fan of the storage, so I like that they put that here. I feel like you can never have too much storage. All right, and then right over here between your two sinks, we have your walk-in shower. This would be an upgrade for you. We have this onyx material here. Not something you usually see in the homes, but I really like this touch. Kind of gives it a sleek and clean modern look. You have a seat in here and two shower heads as well. The builder also put a window over here in the shower to bring in some natural light. And then right over here, we have pretty much an identical vanity area. So I like that touch. Got your throne room area right here. And then that brings you right into your primary closet. Both builders, as you guys can see, do really impeccable work. When you walk into these homes, you can feel the quality. So big shout out to both builders. Like I said, you can't go wrong with either one. So this closet, we see they have storage all the way up to the ceiling on this back wall. Got some shelving here and here. And then of course your hanging space. So the master closet wraps around into the laundry room. So over here we have a nice quartz countertop, perfect for all your folding and storing your laundry basket. This home actually has one of the upgrades, which would be to add a sink. So the plumbing is already roughed in for that. So your sink would be right here, and then your open space for folding and everything would be here. Over here, we've got double cabinets right here, great storage for your laundry detergent and all the necessities, and then some hanging space right over here. And then washer and dryer would go here, of course. So the laundry room wraps around into your mud area. So right over here, we've got your entrance from the 3-car garage, and here's your mud space. Nice setup. We've got some shelving up here, your hooks, and then your bench with your shelving on the bottom. And I like how they have it staged with the basket, so you can just toss your shoes in there. And then right over here is the 3-car garage. So we have a 0 entry right here, so no steps. And then this is another upgrade. This is actually an oversized garage. This is another option for you. Right over here on the left, you'll see there is a man door that gives you access to your outdoor space as well. So you've got a couple different options. And this garage is also fully sheetrocked as well. So that's another upgrade that you could choose. All right, guys, so I'm hoping that you have been enjoying this tour. Got two really amazing builders over here in Irongate. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are relocating to the area, you want to make sure that you don't buy a home in the wrong neighborhood. So text me, call me, or email. My information is right on the screen. I would love to be able to help you and your family find the perfect place to live. If you have any other questions about Bel Air, like I told you guys, I've lived here, so I can answer anything for you, give you information about neighborhoods, schools, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you go check out some of my other videos and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, peace, love, and blessings. Bye.